Groudon is back now that Regulation G has allowed a single restricted Pokemon on every team. Now, historically, Groudon has been a pretty solid option due to its Drought ability, being able to set the sun for it and its teammates. But in Scarlet and Violet, Groudon gets even better due to all the past Paradox Pokemon that benefit from the Protosynthesis boost. On today's team made by Evan in the Discord, we are doing just that by pairing Groudon with Gouging Fire, Flutter Mane, and Raging Bolt, all of which enjoy that harsh sunlight. In game 1, we're up against a very odd looking team, which is no surprise, this is casual ladder after all, but Petra is on the team, and that excites me because I have yet to battle against one of these. I'm gonna lead with Gouging Fire and Groudon because if they do want to bring out Petra, Groudon could just kind of bop it with Precipice Blades, and I can start setting howls with the Gouging Fire. In the back, I'm just going to bring Raging Bolt and Flutter Mane and commit fully to the Protosynthesis boost. Both those Pokemon play very nicely into the majority of the team, so just having that option to lay the sun down and do big damage with these past Paradox Pokemon is going to be really solid. Alright, let's see what we got here. They got a Mythical, they got Petra. Looks like they could be going for Trick Room. Trick Room definitely seems like it's in the cards. So, I think I go for the Rock Slide here and go for the Howl. Diplin's gonna swap. What comes in? Petra, probably. Alright, we get the attack boost. Gonna be very nice. They go for Charm. On to Gouging Fire, but we got the Clear Amulet. That's nice. Rock Slide connects. Not a whole lot of damage onto that Petra, but we break the disguise on the Mimikyu, which is super important. We go for Precipice Blades now. And I'm just going to Howl again. They could go for Charm onto my Groudon. Toxic goes off. I think Charm's pretty likely on my Groudon. Does confuse me. Poison Puppeteer comes into play. Charm, yep. That's why we Howl again. Precipice Blades connects. That should take the KO on the Petra. Oh, I'm surprised. I am very surprised. I'm going to go for the Rock Slide now, and I'm going to go for Heat Crash onto the Mimikyu. Okay, Mimikyu's going to swap out. Diplin's going to come in. Okay. Could have gone for the Breaking Swipe in that scenario. We get the Heat Crash. That's huge. We're at +2. That's so much damage. Nice. There's the Toxic again. They're going to get the Poison Puppeteer on my Groudon now. We got to hit through Protect. Through the Duckies. Through the Duckies. Come on. Fight the Duckies, Groudon. Fight the Duckies. Nice. The Confusion's actually really scary in this scenario because we have the attack boosts. That's a huge problem because we just do bonus damage if we hit ourselves. So that's really, really tough. Mimikyu comes in. And Blissey, okay. Kind of thinking I just want to go for a Rock Slide here. Actually, I'm probably just going to go for Precipice Blades. I'm going to go for another Howl. No, I'm not. I'm going to go for an attack on a Mimikyu. I'm going to go for the attack on a Mimikyu. Here comes the Terastallization. Onto Blissey is my guess. Yep. They're going to be Tera Psychic on Blissey. Not sure what that does for them. Gouging Fire breaks out of Confusion, and that's massive because now we get the free Heat Crash onto the Mimikyu. They can't Charm us again. That's why we went for the Heat Crash. We didn't want to take another Charm on the Groudon because it just wouldn't have done anything. Groudon also snaps out of Confusion, which is massive. Precipice Blades is going to connect. And Blissey goes down. That's a GG. Nice. In game 2, we're up against a pretty standard Regulation F team with Suicune as the flavor choice here. Suicune's pretty interesting. I am going to opt to lead King Gambit as well as my Gouging Fire. They have the option of Trick Room, so having a King Gambit that's Howl boosted by the time Trick Room would potentially go up would work well in my favor. Then in the back, I'm bringing Groudon and Rillaboom. Groudon, obviously, to change the weather if they were to decide to set rain, and then Rillaboom to be able to just have that Fake Out pressure and Grassy Glide pressure once we get rid of the Farigiraf. Alright, they have options. Okay. We can work with these options, though. I think I just go for a double protect this turn. Maybe catch a burn on the Rillaboom. I think that'll be very nice. We also could scout if they want to go for Earth Power. Burning Bulwark goes off. Into which one? Okay, makes sense. Are they going to go for Earth Power? They do go for Earth Power. Alright. So, what we could do with that information is we can actually go for the Terastallization, go for the Kowtow Cleave, and go for Howl. This is going to save us from taking super effective damage from the Earth Power. And with the Kowtow Cleave, we'll go after the Howl, rather than with the Sucker Punch, we would go before the Howl. High Horsepower goes off, makes sense. Earth Power into the Gouging Fire. That is going to be enough damage to just take the KO. Kowtow Cleave goes off. That's good damage there. We get in our own Rillaboom now. I'm going to go for the Kowtow Cleave over there. And I'm going to go for a Wood Hammer onto their... what's it called? Their Ursaluna. I don't know why my brain wasn't working. But we're going to go for that. Because they could switch in Farigiraf into that... switch their Farigiraf into that slot of the Rillaboom in order to stop a Fake Out or a Grassy Glide into their Ursaluna. And my... Rillaboom should outspeed their Blood Moon unless they're running fast Blood Moon. That's the thought process here. There it is. There's a swap. What comes in? Suicune. Not what I was expecting. They're going to go for the Protect this turn. Kowtow Cleave's going to connect. Still going to do good damage here. Nice. Now I gotta think. I think I go for the Kowtow Cleave and I go for a Grassy Glide this turn. They could swap in their Rillaboom. They don't. That's perfect. We take their Ursaluna. And we'll also take their... They go for the Icy Wind, boosting my King Gambit, which is massive. Defiant procs on King Gambit. That's a really good turn for us. Kowtow Cleave goes off. We'll take the Suicune here. Beautiful. Now, based on what they have in the back, could be a touch scary. We do have to be a little worried. It is the Ogre Pawn. The plus side of this is that we can... Okay, so first and foremost, we go for Protect this turn. We definitely Protect this turn. I'm thinking I switch Groudon in. They gave us the battle. Okay, GG. So my thought process was I switch Groudon into the Rillaboom slot. I take whatever hit comes from the Ogre Pawn into my Rillaboom, assuming that's what they wanted to go for on the Rillaboom. They likely fake out my King Gambit. They may have gone for an attack on the King Gambit, but then the subsequent turn, I can Sucker Punch into that Ogre Pawn slot and be in a really good position. Game 3 is very scary for me. Honestly, I am terrified of Calyrex Ice Rider. It is a very good Pokemon, and they also have Size Spam as an option on this team. So I've got to play very carefully in order to navigate this. I think immediately that Gouging Fire and King Gambit is the way to handle this. Because of getting a Hell boosted King Gambit under Trick Room, I'm able to deal with a lot of the threats. Rillaboom is here mainly to get rid of Psychic Terrain, so that way once King Gambit's boosted and they get Trick Room up, I can swap in Rillaboom and start Sucker Punching. Finally, I round things out with Groudon. As it is the Groudon video, it is just going to be there regardless of if I think it's good or not, but I do think there are advantages to it here, especially with that Ogre Pawn being able to lower that water damage could prove useful later in the battle. Okay, this one's gonna be scary. This one's gonna be scary. The Calyrex Ice Rider is very good. It's so good. So I want to go for a Howl this turn, and I'm going to go for the Iron Head into the Hatterene slot. If they Tera Fairy with their Indeedee, we hit the Indeedee with the Iron Head as well. If they go for whatever, Indeedee's just going to Protect. I'm here for this. I'm here for this turn. Howl goes off. We got to make the right reads here. Iron Head goes in. Boom. Are they Sash? Oh, they're Sash. Okay. Oh, but we flinched them. Beautiful. I think now I go for the Kowtow into the Indeedee. If they get the Trick Room up now, so be it. I need to get King Gambit as stacked as possible because I think King Gambit is the answer. There's the Follow Me. So Trick Room's going to go up. Nothing we can really do about it. Kowtow Cleave goes off. Indeedee goes down. They're actually going to Deagling. There's no Trick Room coming in yet. Calyrex is going to come in. Calyrex has two abilities, Unnerve, and it's got the, whatever, the Glacial thing. I'm going to go for the Burning Bulwark onto the Hatterene here. And I think this turn I just want to Protect. Is there any reason to Protect, though? Yeah, I'm going to go Heat Crash. I'm going to Protect. They could be Tera Fairy. I want to scout for that. Here comes the Terastallization. This is probably the Tera Fairy. Tera Poison, okay. Calyrex is a very scary Pokemon. Very good Pokemon here. Heat Crash goes off. Down goes Hatterene. High horsepower into the King Gambit. Perfect. And they blew their Terrestrialization. I was considering swapping. I'm going hard into that Amoonguss slot. And I'm gonna go for the Kowtow. We're gonna Terrestrialize. That'll hopefully save us from 1 high horsepower. That's my hope. I don't know if it actually will or not. That's the tricky part of this. I'm hoping with 2 Howls as well, we just take the Amoonguss with a Heat Crash. They actually don't go... Okay, Amoonguss goes down. That's beautiful. They actually did not go for the Rage Powder, which I was fully expecting there. They were going for Spore. Kowtow Cleave gonna connect here with the Black Glasses. +2. Let's see what we do to this Calyrex. Calyrex is incredibly bulky. Oh no. That's scary. That's so scary. That's a +2 boost. Alright, so we got Groudon still. And we got Rillaboom. We can make this happen. Drought goes into effect. We're going to change the terrain as well. This turn we go for Fake Out and Precipice Blades. They could have Protect. It's very likely they have Protect. They don't. That's huge. Precipice Blades is going to connect, and that's going to be a GG. Calyrex Shadow Rider is so scary. Not Shadow Rider. Ice Rider is so scary. That Pokemon's crazy good. If they would have got Trick Room down, I would have been in deep doo-doo. That's a GG. You'll love to see it. Alrighty, final thoughts on this team. Really good stuff, Evan. I think this is an archetype that we're going to see a fair bit in Regulation G. I also think that we could see Groudon in other team archetypes. I think Groudon with something like Walking Wake Venusaur could be really good. Groudon with Raging Bolt Flutter Mane Venusaur can be really good. There's a lot of options with Groudon and a lot of different team styles that work with this Pokemon. This is just one of the many, and I think this one's really solid. I'm keen to see what else people come up with Groudon, because like I said, there's a lot that this Pokemon's got. But if you're not already, sub to the channel for more videos like this. Also check out the Discord if you want to send me Reg G teams to be featured here on the channel. I will definitely be keeping an eye out because we are going hard into Reg G. So until next time, peace.